Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to the Wise Guys Construction Braves basketball pregame show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now for a preview of this Ottawa University Braves basketball broadcast, here's KOFO's David Potter.
Welcome back to scenic Sterling, Kansas, where the weather is beautiful. The temperature might even be in double digits outside, but nice and comfortable inside here. I'm David Potter with KOFO, bringing you the Wise Guys Construction pregame show as we get ready for the men's game. The women able to win here on the road for the Braves, 64-59. And we'll see if the men's team can keep their winning streak going. They've won their last three after starting off 0-2 in KCAC play. They're 5-5 overall. Sterling, on the other hand, is 3-6 overall. They really struggled early, but have started to improve here as of late. They're 2-3 in conference, and those two have been their last two games after starting off 0-3. They started off the year with a 45-point victory and then followed it up with a 37-point loss. So they're capable of very much going either way. The first game against Kansas City Christian College, the second one against a tough Hastings College team. So two very different opponents. But starting off the year with a 96-51 win and then following it up with a 91-54 loss is about as back and forth a way as you can start the season. They then followed that up with a close loss to Johnson and Wales University, 81-78. Then they lost to a tough Morningside team, 66-57, dropped to 1-3. Then they started off with about the toughest open to the KCAC schedule that you could have, with number 17 York College, followed by number 10 Tabor. They were at home for both those games, but were beaten soundly in both, 93-78 against York, and then 81-56 at home against Tabor. And then they went up against Friends University and lost that one. It was a closer game, 70-63. And then after an exhibition game against the NCAA opponent in Fort Hays State that they lost 92-63, they finally got a win in conference, and it was over the 24th ranked University of St. Mary, an overtime victory, 107-104. And then they played McPherson, who's struggling to open KCAC play, just 1-4, and were able to beat them by 10, 88-78. So things coming together a little bit, with a win over an 11-2 St. Mary team, really being the highlight of the season so far for this Sterling men's team. Now, when you look at the way they play, the first thing that stands out is their three-point shooting. It's not that they hit a ton of them. They hit enough. They're shooting 35% from outside. That's certainly not bad, but more the rate at which they shoot threes. They've attempted 252 three-pointers in 9 games. That's nearly half their overall shot. So they will let it fly early and often from outside. And so Ottawa will be forced to defend all the way out to the perimeter and be aware of that tendency by Sterling to let it go from wherever they happen to be. And even their big men, Josiah Ray and Maurice Williams, not afraid to shoot it. Ray is 6 of 20 from outside. Maurice Williams is 12 of 35. That's 30 and 34%. Trey Dubbert, their best three-point shooter, is 22 of 40. That's 55%. He's scoring 13 points a game and also leads, or is second on the team in assists. Does turn the ball over more than anyone else on the team, though, turning it over about 2.5 times per game. But Rabin Ryden, not afraid to shoot it. He's 9 of 26. Then Isaac Ostrowski is 13 of 29. That's 45%. You've got Grant Spear, just 7 of 26 for 27%. Jake Jatterson is 5 of 24 for just 21%. So neither of them afraid to shoot it, although having much less success than players like Dubbert this season. Now, we mentioned their bigger guys, Josiah Ray and Maurice Williams. Those are their two leading scorers Josiah Ray is averaging about 17.5 points a game to go with 9 rebounds. He's also blocked 13 shots in 9 games, so that's about 1.5 blocks a game. He also has 9 steals, so 1 a game. So Ray can do a variety of things, including shoot it from outside. He's playing about 30.5 minutes, which is a lot for the team's biggest player, but he's able to do a little bit of everything, and it's too valuable to keep it on the bench. Maurice Williams, about 14.5 points a game, 11 steals this year. He's getting about 9 rebounds a game. In fact, he has the same number of rebounds on the season as Josiah Ray does, or he's averaging the same number of rebounds. Maurice Williams has been banged up, has only played his 5 games, and from what I was hearing before the game, it is questionable as to whether he'll play in this one. So that could make a huge difference, as, again, he's their second leading scorer and averages 15 points and 9 boards a game. So if he's not able to go, and they aren't wearing numbers right now, they're wearing their warm-up uniform, so I'm not able to see whether he's one of the players out there warming up or not. But that could be a big impact in this one, as Sterling would be missing a key player if Maurice Williams is not able to go. We'll take a quick break and then look at things from the OU perspective. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show and OU basketball here on KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions, and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Welcome back to Sterling. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show here for OU basketball. Again, the women's team was able to get the win on the road over Sterling, 64-59 in the first game. We'll see how the men's team fares. We mentioned that Sterling could be out without one of their best players, Maurice Williams. It is should be noted that Ottawa does have Cameron Lindsay available for this game. He is dressed out and warming up with the rest of the team. He missed 7 games. He's been back for the last 2 and performed especially well in the last one against Bethel on Saturday. So it's a huge advantage to the Braves to have him. He and Emeka Okoronkwo kind of do similar things on the court. And what that is really a little bit of everything. Some rebounding, good defense. They add some shooting and just overall scoring ability. So having both of them available is big for OU, and they're a much better team with Lindsay out there on the court. Of course, things start with Titus Rice. He was held to just 6 points on Saturday in that big win over Bethel. But in a way, it's encouraging when your leading scorer can be held to 6 and you're still able to nearly crack 100 points. Obviously, it's frustrating for the player and for the staff to see your leading scorer struggling offensively, but it lets you know that you're not purely relying on one player, and you can get a team effort and really put a whole bunch of points up. They ended up with 94, I believe, in that game against Bethel, despite the struggle offensively for Titus Rice. So hopefully he can get back on track. Everyone's going to have a down game here or there. He's still averaging 17.5 points and leading the team in scoring. Logan Bollinger had a huge game on Saturday against Bethel, and he's now up to averaging 17 points and 5 boards a game. And he's got that three-pointer working a little bit, still only hitting 31% from the three-point range on the season, but opened up ice cold, and that's turned around as he was able to hit a few big ones on Saturday. Hollis Mitchell, of course, the point guard, averaging about 12 points and 4.5 assists per game, also 2.5 steals per game. He's one of the leaders of the entire conference in steals. We've got 23 so far this season. And the Braves, as a team, now up to 31% from outside. Those aren't great shooting numbers, but it's an improvement, and it's been a steady improvement as that was probably their biggest struggle opening up the season, was three-point shooting. It just seemed like night in, night out, their shooting percentages were in the 20s, and it's hard to win like that, especially if you get yourself in a hole and you're forced to come back relying solely on two-point shots. So it's good to see some players like Logan Bollinger, like Devin Perez, and Emeka Okoronkwo starting to get that three-point stroke working. As, again, not necessarily what you'd call a three-point shooting team right now, but they don't shoot nearly as many of them as Sterling does either. But they've at least gotten to a point where they've got some guys feeling confident enough to where if you leave them open, they will hit a shot and make you pay. We'll take another quick break. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show. We're getting ready for Ottawa and Sterling, the second half of the doubleheader, and just ahead of the men's game here. You're listening to OU basketball on KOFO.
Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, on what sets them apart as your trusted source for residential and commercial construction.
We're not a handyman service. We're a professional licensed construction company. We're not only licensed in Ottawa. With our license, we can work anywhere.
Which means?
No matter what the project or where, you get a licensed contractor every time. We've been in business for 13 years. Our experience and customer service are what keeps us in business.
Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Follow your favorite area high school or Ottawa University team with the KOFO Sports Guide. The KOFO Sports Guide features your team's schedule, from football and volleyball to wrestling and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at these following locations: Keith King State Farm Insurance, Beckman Motors, Ottawa Family Physicians, QSI, Wise Guys Construction, Osage County Attorney's Office, Brandon Jones, or check it out online at KOFO.com.
And welcome back to the Wise Guys Construction pregame show, live from Sterling, Kansas, where the OU men's team and the Sterling Warriors getting ready to face off here in just a few minutes. Just a quick update on that big Chiefs game going on right now. Oakland leading 3-0 with about 6 minutes to go in the first quarter there, so lots of time left, but a big game in the AFC East. But this is a big game in the KCAC, as we've got a 2-3 Sterling team who's won 2 straight after an 0-3 start, and really a really difficult start to the season overall for them, as they're starting to come on. But Ottawa, with sort of a similar story, wasn't struggling quite as much as Sterling was early on, but definitely wasn't finding the bottom of their net nearly enough, and wasn't converting enough offensively to turn into wins. They started off the season just 2-5 overall and 0-2 in KCAC play, and now they have won 3 straight. And they're looking to go on the road and make it 4 here. Again, this will be 2 different styles of play. As we went over, Sterling takes about 45% of their shots from three-point range, whereas the Braves take just under 30% of theirs from 3. So Sterling shooting more than average from outside, and Ottawa probably takes a few less than your average team from behind the arc. So 2 teams that do it 2 different ways, but Sterling does have a couple of big guys who are able to get the job done down low, so it's not like they can't go into the paint as well. We're still waiting on word of whether or not Maurice Williams will be available tonight for Sterling. He's, again, averaging 14.5 points and 9 rebounds per game in just 5 games. But he's been out with a hamstring injury that has been hurting him enough to keep him out the last 4 games. We're going to go ahead and take one more break, and then we should be about ready for tip-off here in Sterling. Again, you're listening to OU basketball here on KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Braves basketball pregame show. Tip-off is next on KOFO. You know Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa as the premier residential and commercial construction company. But did you know they also provide full repair for fire and flood restoration? Here's Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction.
We offer full turnkey services, from cleaning and drying to the repairs of your project. We're an insurance preferred contractor. When disaster strikes, experience matters.
When it comes to your residential, commercial, or restoration needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 785-229-5651.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by State Farm Insurance agent Ryan Dispro, Ransom Memorial Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, CarStar, Messenger's Home Furnishings. Also by Dingle & Son Mortuary, Ottawa University, M&M Sports Shop, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, Kramer Pharmacy, Franklin County Chiropractic, and Cosentino's Price Chopper, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, People's Bank, Quality Structures Incorporated, and Maxwell Chiropractic. Now let's rejoin KOFO's David Potter, courtside for Ottawa University Braves basketball.
Welcome back to Sterling. We're about ready for tip-off. Sterling announcing their starters. For the Braves, it'll be their standard starting lineup here of late. Hollis Mitchell at point guard, Alex Hasty and Emeka Okoronkwo in a guard, Titus Rice and out on the wing, and then Logan Bollinger down low. For Sterling, they've got Jordan Marine, Fayola Oyatayo, Rayvon Ryden starting. Looks like Trey Dubbert, of course, will get the start. He started every game so far. He's the biggest three-point threat, hitting 55% from beyond the arc this season. And then Josiah Ray, the team's leading scorer and rebounder. And a bigger guy, and will be the assignment for Logan Bollinger, no doubt. He'll round out the starting lineup for the Sterling Warriors as we get ready to tip off. Two teams having a quick meeting out on the court. You would assume it'll be Bollinger and Ray to tip it off. Josiah Ray looks like he's got probably at least a 1-inch height advantage on Logan Bollinger. They're each listed at 6'6". It will be Ray and Bollinger looking to tip it off. Ray and Bollinger, Ray may have a tiny bit of a height advantage, but they're built pretty similarly. Not like Bethel's center, who was a little bit shorter than Bollinger, but quite a bit bigger. The Braves will win the tip here as Bollinger is able to tip it back to Hollis Mitchell. And here's Okoronkwo out on the perimeter. We'll get it back to Hollis Mitchell. Sets up the offense. Back to Okoronkwo. Sterling has a base zone defense. That's what they'll start out in. Here's Titus Rice out on the wing. Takes a long two. Got it, though. Nothing but net. It's an inefficient shot, but if it falls, it brings a smile to your face. 2-0 Braves here in the early going in the first half. Here's Ray, gets it to Marine, out to Rayvon Ryden. Now it's Marine driving into the lane, blocked by Titus Rice. Bollinger ends up with it, and here's Hollis Mitchell going back the other way over to Titus Rice. Rice drives, absorbs a little bit of contact, tries a scoop layup, doesn't even hit the rim, and now going back the other way. Rayvon Ryden with the ball. Step back three, too hard. Alex Hasty gets the rebound. I'll send it over to Hollis Mitchell. Bollinger with the ball at the top of the key. It looks like they're definitely going to defend him at the top of the key. Bethel did not. He made them pay with a few threes on Saturday. Okoronkwo traps, gets out to Bollinger. Now Hollis Mitchell at the top of the key. Thought about taking the three. Now he's going to back up and reset. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Here's Logan Bollinger. A shot from the elbow. Off target. Rebounded by Fayola Oyetoyo. Now here's Ryden. Raven Ryden. Now the ball into Josiah Ray. He's working against the double team, tries to go up anyway and misses everything. Logan Bollinger with the ball, sends it over to Okoronkwo. Okoronkwo wants to drives all the way through the lane and then kicks it out to Titus Rice, who has it stolen. Ryden working against Rice. He's bumped by Rice, misses the layup, so we'll go to the line for a pair. Just over 2 minutes into the first half. Rayvon Ryden to shoot two. They've got Oyetoyo and Jordan Marine down low on the blocks to rebound. The first shot is no good. So interestingly enough, the team's leading rebounder and their center, Josiah Ray, is back on the other end of the court, not down there to rebound. As Ryden hits the second free throw, it makes it 2-1. And they're going to keep Ryden glued to Bollinger, it seems, anytime he goes down low. Alex Hasty with the ball, passes up the mid-range jumper, drives the baseline, kicks out to Titus Rice, who drives in. Little floater in the lane is good. He's got all four of the Braves' first 4 points. Ryden gets it over to Ray, swings it out to Marine. Marine over to Oyetoyo. Going to hoist up a three from the top of the key, and he makes it. If you give them space from the perimeter, they're going to put it up, and they're going to make a fair amount of them, as he showed right there, tying it up at 4. Okoronkwo with the ball on the left wing, gets it to Titus Rice. Wants to drive, does, then kicks it out to Hollis Mitchell. Sends it back into Rice with a Logan Bollinger looking for a little floater. Can't get the roll. Rebounded by Oyetoyo. And now Ryden taking it the other way for Sterling. Top of the key, kicks it over to Josiah Ray out on the wing. Now Marine jumps up into the air, heaves a pass over to Oyetoyo. Now Marine looking to drive. Now it sends over to Josiah Ray, just barely gets the shot off before the shot clock expires, and it doesn't hit the rim, so that'll be a shot clock violation as Cameron Lindsay checks in for Emeka Okoronkwo. 16:29 to go here in the first half. Tied up at 4. Hollis Mitchell hands it off to Cameron Lindsay. Back to Hollis Mitchell, goes for 3 from the corner. Got it. 7-4, Braves lead. Ryden going to bring it down for Sterling. Braves up 3 here in the early going. Ryden trying to work it into the lane. Now passes it out to Oyetoyo. Turns, gets it to Marine. There's Ryden again out on the left wing, trying to drive. Finds a wide open Oyetoyo. Makes a move to the basket. And then Alex Pacey able to knock it away. And now gets it into Hollis Mitchell's hand. He's going to pull up, take a jumper from the top of the key, just inside the three-point line. It misses. Marine taking it the other way. Defended by Hasty on the other end now. Sends it over to Dubbert. Dubbert hands it back to Marine out on the left wing. Yep, takes a couple steps in, pulls up for a jumper, misses. That's rebounded by Bollinger. Bollinger hangs on to it, then passes it over to Rice. Swings it down to Mitchell, back out to Rice. Open for 3. Got it! 10-4. OU up. Less than 5 minutes into the first half. A 6-point advantage for the Braves. Titus Rice with an early 7 points. Nidek ready to come on for OU as Marine hoists the 3 of his own and knocks it down and makes it a 10-7 game. Now fast break for the Braves. They get it to Lindsay, who works his way to the basket. Too hard off the glass. Rebounded by Oyetoyo. Ryden bringing it down for Sterling. trying to work it in, almost has it knocked away by Rice. Here's a turnaround fadeaway jumper, missed, rebounded by Cameron Lindsay. Lindsay will take it down himself, working against Ryden. Now pass it off to Hasty. Hasty finds Hollis Mitchell in the corner for another three. This one's off, rebounded by Marine. Marine over to Dubbard, wanted the three, and pulled it back, handed it off to Josiah Ray. Ray way out on the wing. Now he'll kick it over to Marine, over to Ryden. Swinging it around the perimeter. Now they work it into Josiah Ray, defended by Hasty. Fadeaway jumper is short, but he's fouled by Hasty. Team foul number 2 on the Braves. Sterling is not fouled yet. Almost 6 minutes into the game. It's 10-7. Josiah Ray at the free throw line. He's a 70% free throw shooter, and he hits the first one here. The team is hitting 69% of their attempts from the line. We'll see a mass substitution here as 3 new players come on for the Braves. It's Jeremiah Brooks, Devin Perez, and Jacob Neidig. Hollis Mitchell, Titus Rice, and Alex Hasty all come off the court. And we'll see a substitute for Sterling, as well as Isaac Ostrowski comes on for Oyotoyo. Neidig bringing it down for OU. 14 minutes to go here in the first half. Braves up 1, 10-9. It's Devin Perez working it into Logan Bollinger. Back out to Perez for 3. Pulls the trigger. It's off target. Nice offensive board by Neidig. We'll kick it out to Jeremiah Brooks. Gets into the lane. A little floater. Too hard. Off target. Misses. Now Sterling running back the other way. Grant Spear with the ball. Kicks it over to Jake Jaderson. Now the three-pointer off target. OU taking it the other way. Neidig thought about the skip pass to Cameron Lindsay, decided against it. Here's Logan Bollinger driving, a little floater in the lane, rimmed out. Nice offensive board by Brooks, who hits the fadeaway, gets the putback points. It's 12-9 OU. Jake Jaderson with the ball in at point guard. Gets it over to Ostrowski. Now Ray kicks it out to Dubbert for 3. Rare miss for Dubbert. Neidig's got the board. Kicks it over to Devin Perez. Perez out to Cameron Lindsay. Passes up the open 3. Now he's going to shoot it now that he's defended. He knocks it down with Dubbert right in his face. 15-9. Jaderson bringing it down for Sterling. Sterling wearing white, moving left to right. The Braves in black, going right to left. As Bollinger is going to get a rest. Eric Stark comes on for him. 12:33 to go in the first half. 15-9, Braves lead. Grant Spear to throw it in for Sterling. Then they get back to him at the top of the key. There's a Ostrowski from way out there, off the glass and then the rim. Not even close. Rebounded by Stark. Lindsay coming back down the other way. They find Devin Perez in the corner for 3. Almost overshot it completely, but Cameron Lindsay able to get the points off the rebound. Second chance points playing a role so far as the Braves are up 17-9. Grant Spear with the ball. Unleashes a 3 from way out there. Misses badly. Neidig with another rebound. Sends it over to Cameron Lindsay. Lindsay taking it into the lane. Held up. No foul. Looked like somebody just reached out and hooked him to try and stop him, and they were able to prevent the layup. But we'll have a timeout called by Sterling as they've fallen down by 8 early on. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to OU Basketball on KOFO.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Costantino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Costantino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1700. 888-878-1660.
And welcome back to Sterling. Just coming back out of a timeout. Braves are up 17-9, about 8 minutes into the first half. Sterling with the ball out on the right wing. Now you get over to Grant Spear at the top of the key. Good defense being played by the Braves here. They find an open three from the corner, partially blocked by a late arriving Jeremiah Brooks, who it appeared to be an open shot, but Brooks came jumping in and got at least a finger on it and affected the shot. And in the battle for the loose ball, it goes out of bounds, last touched by Sterling. So the Braves get the ball back, up 8. Throwing to Cameron Lindsay, then he'll get it to Neidig. Neidig brings it past half court, setting up the offense, has a screen from Stark, uses it, then kicks it out to Devin Perez. It's tipped out of bounds, last touched by Raybon Ryden. So the Braves maintain possession, 17 seconds on the shot clock, throwing to Cameron Lindsay. Lindsay with the ball out on the left wing, looking for something to do with it. Now hand it off to Devin Perez, under 10 seconds to go. Here's Stark, works it inside to Jeremiah Brooks. That's going to be a reach, called on Isaac Ostrowski. So they had the Braves in some trouble with the shot clock running down, and then they let him out of it with that reach-in foul. Devin Perez to throw it in from underneath the basket. Braves again still up 8. To throw into Neidig at the top of the key. Finds Devin Perez, passes up the shot to drive, takes it all the way to the basket, misses the layup, tries to draw contact, but couldn't get anyone to body him up. Sterling going back the other way. Here's Grant Spear. Now kick back out onto the wing. Here's Jaderson getting into the lane, but kicking out to Ryden. Now a deep three by Grant Spear is off target again. So we mentioned that Sterling not afraid to hoist up three-pointers, but they've been unafraid to hoist up three-pointers from well beyond the three-point line so far, and they've not been making those. Ottawa still up 17-9 as we hit the 10-minute mark. Here's Eric Stark, good ball movement, gets it out to an open Jeremiah Brooks, who misses the jumper. Now going back the other way as Grant Spear able to pull down the rebound. Here's Ryden. Kicks it out to Spear. Spear driving to his right. Now looks to get it back out to Ryden from 4 feet behind the three-point line. Missed. Good offensive rebound, but then Devin Perez tips it away. Gets the steal going back the other way. Perez wants to take it coast to coast, and he lays it in. 19-9, Braves lead. Ryden taking it down the other direction. It feeds Matthew Hart, who steps out of bounds, and it's going to be Braves ball. Bollinger, Rice, and Hasty will all come back on. The lead only increased with those starters out of the lineup. 19-9, 9:29 remaining here in the first half. Hasty to throw it in. Neidig being defended all the way down the court by Raybon Ryden. Neidig working against the defender, gets it over half court, hands it off to Lindsay, swings it to Bollinger over to Titus Rice. Rice, nice move to his right, gets to the rim, but then kicks it out to Neidig, who had a wide open three. Battle for the loose ball and the rebound, won by Sterling. Now Ryden wants to take it the other direction. Now he kicks it out to Ray. Now here's another three-pointer, this one taken by Oyetoyo. He misses, and he and Neidig were both going after the rebound. It looks like Oyetoyo was the last one to touch it before it went out of bounds, so it'll be another throw-in for the Braves. Hollis Mitchell back into the game for OU. It's the starting lineup on the court for OU, except Cameron Lindsay in instead of Emeka Okoronkwo right now. Mitchell works the ball around to the left, and then an alley-oop to Logan Bollinger, who couldn't quite finish the layup, but then Titus Rice with the putback. He's got 9. It's 21-9. Braves with the lead. Under 8.5 to go here in the first half. Ryden setting up a play for Sterling. Gets it over to Jaderson. Now here's Josiah Ray. Jaderson kicks it back out to Ryden on the left wing. Marine over to Jaderson for three. They finally got one to fall. That ends a long drought for Sterling. Now Braves taking it the other way. Rice with the pass to Bullinger. Working against Ray. Draws some contact as he goes up for the shot. He'll go to the line for a pair of free throws. Just team foul number 2 on Sterling. Each team has 2 called so far. Bollinger's first free throw is good. There's a little back and forth between Sterling's head coach and one of the referees. Okoronkwo will come back in for Lindsay. Now we've got the whole starting lineup back out there for OU. 22-12. Bollinger's second free throw is up and good. Bollinger has only missed 5 free throws on the year. He came into the game a 90% free throw shooter. 11-point lead for the Braves. There's Josiah Ray out on the wing. Over to Ryden. Ryden now gets to the free throw line, pulls up, misses a jumper, rebounded by Dubbard. Dubbard's going to pull up and missed it, but Roy was right there to basically treat it as an alley-oop and lay it right back in. Here's Hasty at the top of the key over to Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell swings it to Okoronkwo. Over to Titus Rice. Rice double teamed, finds Okoronkwo. Passed up an open three to get it into Hasty. Hasty swings it out to Hollis Mitchell, who will hoist up a three and nothing but net. Hollis Mitchell shooting the ball very well here early on. Braves up 12. Now a nice take by Trey Dubbard as he got all the way to the basket and got the reverse layup to fall in. Hollis Mitchell on the run, taking it back the other way. Okoronkwo kicks it back to Mitchell. Mitchell driving the baseline. Nice little pass to find Alex Hasty, who missed the layup, but the tip in good for Logan Bullinger. 28-16, Bullinger with 4 points now. Ryden at the top of the key for Sterling, setting up the offense. Here's Ray. Over to Marine. Open three. Got it. He has a pretty looking shot. Even though he's not shooting the ball well, just 15% for the year so far. Okoronkwo with a pull-up jumper from the elbow knocks that down. It's 30-19. 6 minutes to go in the first half. He's trading baskets right now. Here's Ryden working against Okoronkwo. Good defense. Here's Marine. Double team, trapped out on the wing. He's able to spin out of it. Gets a pull-up jumper at the free throw line. Misses. Okoronkwo with the rebound. Fast break. Here's Titus Rice. Lost the ball. Thought it was a reach-in foul, so he stops moving. But no whistle, and then it ended up a loose ball. Knocked out of bounds by Sterling. Okoronkwo to throw it in for OU. Hollis Mitchell takes the throw in. Defended by Tyron Mitch, who's in the game for the first time. Plays very few minutes for Sterling. With Titus Rice driving to the basket. Scoops, lays it in. Nice play by Titus Rice, who's now got 11. Into double digits here in the first half. Mitch over to Josiah Ray. Here's Marine out on the left wing. Kicks it to Oyotoyo. Drives into the lane. Charging foul. It was Bullinger who stepped in front of him, and Bullinger is still down after drawing the contact. He'll slowly get up. And he's asking to come out, and Eric Stark will come on for him. Bullinger over there talking to the trainer, but not being worked on. Might have been a personal injury, depending on where he took that contact away. Bullinger is acting on the sideline, so we'll leave him to recover and return to the game as the Braves are up 32-19. Here's Titus Rice from the wing. Got the threes. Has got 14 points already. 35-19. Braves up 16 points. Here's Marine, guarded a little too closely by Hollis Mitchell. He's going to be called for the foul. We'll see another substitution as Raybon Ryden comes out and Jake Jaderson comes in. And an alley-oop play dunked home by Fayola Oyotoyo off the throw-in, or off the inbound. So it's 35-21 after the dunk. Still a 14-point lead for the Braves. Stark swings it over to Okoronkwo for three. Rims out. Tip-in attempt no good by Stark. Titus Rice still battling for it. It's still being tipped around under the basket. Finally, Ray comes up with it for Sterling. His pass is picked off by Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell swings it over to Titus Rice for three. Out. No good. And that's going to be a foul on Okoronkwo as he went up for the rebound and bumped into Josiah Ray. 14-point game, 4:10 to go here in the first half. The Braves lead 35-21. Thrown into Jaderson, will take it down the court. Over to Josiah Ray, over to Mitz out on the left wing. He'll get it to, that's Joe Dower, the big man for Sterling, who misses the layup after getting a nice pass on a cut. Now the ball tipped around by both teams. Sterling finally ends up with it. Here's Marine with an open three, misses. Now Dower with the rebound. He's going to be fouled by Hasty. Now when I call Dower a big man, he is a big man in the sense that he plays on the post, but he's also just a very wide player. Probably not more than about 6'4", but able to be effective on the post just because he's built like an anchor, essentially. His first free throw is no good. He's 3 of 6, now 3 of 7 from the free throw line this year. Hasty goes to the bench, so does Okoronkwo, as Jeremiah Brooks and Cameron Lindsay come in for OU. Dower's second free throw is good. And it's a 12-point lead now for the Braves. Hollis Mitchell to bring it down the court. Jaderson defending. Mitchell over to Jeremiah Brooks. Brooks drives, fouled by Dower. The coaching staff was shouting at Mitchell to get at the ball to Brooks, and then telling him to drive. They recognized that Dower was not going to be able to keep up with Brooks if he tried to drive, and that's exactly what happened, and it forced the foul, and now Brooks is going to the line. So a nice bit of coaching by Coach Siebenthal over on the Ottawa bench. And Brooks hits the first free throw, pushes the lead back up to 14. Free throw number 2, good. 37-22, Braves lead, 3:24 to go in the first half. There's Jaderson working against Hollis Mitchell, hands it off to Mitz, defended by Rice. Mitz gets into the lane, has it knocked away briefly by Stark. Now Marine has it for Sterling. They swing it to Mitz. Mitz uses a screen from Dower to pick and roll, but Dower can't handle the pass. Now Hollis Mitchell on the run gets it to Titus Rice, who's fouled as he goes up for a lay-in. 3:02 to go here in the first half. Rice will go to the line for 2 free throws. He's already got 14 points. Free throw number 1 rims out. Bounced around 3 times on the rim and then finally rolled off. Might be the first thing that Rice has missed today. Free throw number 2 is good. 38-22, 16-point lead as Trey Dubbert checks back in for Sterling, the dangerous three-point shooter. 55% three-point shooter coming in. He's missed his only attempt today. Jaderson to take it down for Sterling. Defended by Hollis Mitchell. Uses a screen. Goes to his right, then swings it back out to the left. Here's Mitz, a pull-up jumper from behind the free throw line. Misses. Josiah Ray and Eric Stark fighting for it. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stark. Here's a throw-in for Sterling underneath their own basket. Jaderson to throw it in. Gets it to Dubbert. Now to Mitz. Back to Jaderson over on the right side. Driving to his left. He's going to be fouled way out away from the basket by Eric Stark. Foul number 6 on the Braves, so the next one will send him to the line. Sterling with 5 team fouls so far. Dubbert to throw it in. Here's Jaderson at the top of the key. Back over to Dubbert. Dubbert will swing it over to Mitz. Mitz drives the baseline, tries the reverse layup. It's in. Nice drive by Trey Mitz, or Tyron Mitz. The little scoop reverse. Cameron Lindsay thought about a 3, then passes it off to Brooks. Now gets the ball back, does fire from 3, and he's way off, airballs it. Mitz taking it back the other direction. Leaves his feet to pass, almost got it stolen. There's a 3 from the corner by Jaderson, missed. Rebounded by Jeremiah Brooks. Hollis Mitchell keeping the pace up. He goes all the way to the basket, just a little too hard off the glass, and that one rolls off the rim, misses. Mitz kicks it off to Jaderson. Thought about a long 3. Now he's going to drive it, and has it rejected by Jeremiah Brooks. Brooks is then fouled by Jaderson. Team foul number 6. Personal foul number 2 on Jaderson. Got a minute 50 to go in the first half. The Braves still up by 14, 38-24. The Chiefs are now up 14-3 on Oakland with 8:26 to go in the second quarter. As Jacob Neidig checks in for Hollis Mitchell, kicks it over to Jeremiah Brooks. Here's Titus Rice driving, then kicks it out to Eric Stark. Stark into the lane, uses his elbow to clear some room, and he's going to be called for a player control foul. That's his second foul, and Logan Bollinger is going to come back in for him. Trying to drive into the lane, but used his elbow to get a little extra room, and wasn't subtle about it. An easy foul call for the referee. Minute 30 to go in the first half. Braves still up 14. Here's Jubbert out to Toya. Now here's Mitz on the right wing. Dubbert at the top of the key. Back out to Oyotoyo. Here's Josiah Ray working against Logan Bollinger. He was a bit of a forearm shove to clear some room, but got the shot to fall. It's a 12-point game. Neidig breaking it down. Finds Logan Bollinger at the top of the key. Quick pass into Jeremiah Brooks. Fade away, misses. Rebounded by Raiden. Raiden taking it back the other way for Sterling. Wants to go coast to coast, then kicks it up to Josiah Ray for 3. Got it from the top of the key. And that makes it a single-digit game. 38-29. Neidig with the ball. 30 seconds to go. Neidig passes up an open 3, sends it back over to Cameron Lindsay. Now here's Jeremiah Brooks, works it into Bollinger, hands it off to Neidig, finds a cutting Titus Rice, and 1. Reverse layup is good, and he draws the foul. Foul called on, going to be Dubbert. Foul number 1 on Dubbert. Rice now up to 17 points, and he's got a chance to make it 18 here. Free throw is up and good. 41-29. Titus Rice with 18 first half points after scoring just 6 the whole day on Saturday. Raiden bringing it down for Sterling, defended by Cameron Lindsay. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, or the game clock, no shot clock. He misses the 3, rebounded by Jeremiah Brooks, and that's going to bring us into halftime. We'll go into the break with the Braves up 41-29 in Sterling. You're listening to OU Braves basketball on KOFO. Next up is the Advantage Electric halftime show.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to all the teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
Need to know if your child's game or practice has been canceled due to weather? Sign up now for Ottawa Recreation Commission's text alerts. Go to orcottawaks.org to sign up or for more information.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Hi, I'm Dalton Evans. I'm 10 years old and happy to report that I've never had a cavity, thanks to brushing twice a day and 2 cleanings a year at Dr. Hale Family Dentistry.
Schedule your family's appointment today by calling 242-1800.
And welcome back to the Advantage Electric Braves halftime show here on KOFO. Whether you're building or remodeling, residential or commercial, get the electric advantage for your project. Advantage Electric at 229 North Main in Ottawa. Call 418-1218. The Braves up 41-29 at the halftime break. And the star of the show so far has been Titus Rice with 18 points in 15 minutes of play. Turned it over just once. He's got 2 rebounds. He's 7 of 10 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point range, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. So doing a little bit of everything is Titus Rice. And then some solid minutes from Jacob Neidig, who came in and got 2 offensive rebounds, 2 defensive rebounds. Doesn't have any points, but 4 rebounds in 6 minutes. He just does a good job of playing solid defense and rebounding well. Logan Bullinger, coming off a huge performance against Bethel, a little more quiet in this one with 4 points, 4 boards, and a steal in the first half. And then Hollis Mitchell, 6 points off 2 threes, has an assist and 2 steals already to his name. But for the most part, it's been Rice really leading the way to this double-digit lead on the road for Sterling. They're definitely missing the presence of Maurice Williams, a starter when he's healthy, but still bothered by that hamstring injury, missing a player who averages 14.5 points and 9 boards a game. Fayola Oyatoyo doing a good job for Sterling with 5 points, 6 boards, and an assist so far. And then the leading scorer is Josiah Ray. He's hit a 3 and then 3 of 4 from the field overall with a pair of free throws too. He's also got 2 rebounds. So the big man played every second of the first half, never got a break. He averages close to 30, or really just over 30 minutes per game, but played every single second. And you got to think that's going to wear him down a little bit as the game goes on. Joden Maureen, just a 15% free throw or 3-point shooter coming into the game, has hit 2. He has 6. And then 1.3 assists for Raybon Ryden, who's more of a ball handler than anything. He has taken 5 shots but hasn't made any. Attempted 3 threes, but missed every one of them. He's now 9 for 29 for the year from behind the arc. So that's your summary of the stat sheet for each team so far. We'll take a break and then be back with more of the Advantage Electric halftime show here on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
This is Dr. Weston Zinner at Franklin County Chiropractic in Ottawa. We hope you're enjoying the game and remind you that whether you're an athlete or a weekend warrior, we can help relieve your pain for a better performance. Call 785-242-9393 for an appointment.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
This is Lou Baker at CarStar Ottawa. Our technicians are highly trained, I-CAR certified repair experts. We provide continued education for our employees and the latest equipment to ensure the highest quality repairs. We work hard at staying your #1 collision repair shop. 1-800-CARSTAR. Relax, we'll take it from here.
Community journalism is thriving at the Ottawa Herald. 3 days a week in print and every day online, the Herald's award-winning staff covers the news that matters to you. Breaking news, sports, events, and so much more, just as the Herald has done for more than 140 years. Call 242-4700 to subscribe today, or find us online at www.ottawaherald.com, on Facebook, or download our app.
And we're back in Sterling, Kansas, where you're listening to the Advantage Electric Braves halftime show on KOFO. Whether you're building or remodeling, residential or commercial, get the electric advantage for your project. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main in Ottawa. Call 418-1218. So again, 41-29, Braves with the lead, and they're leading in just about every scoring category possible. They have 4 points off turnovers. Sterling has 1. 14 points in the paint. Sterling has 8. They have 8 second chance points to Sterling's 5. And they have 11 bench points to Sterling's 6. So there's really no phase of the game where Sterling has been able to outscore them. Braves actually shooting slightly better from three-point range than they are from two-point range so far. 5 of 12 from outside. That's about 42%. And then 10 of 25 from inside the arc. That's an even 40%. But they've also hit 6 of 7 free throws, so really firing on all cylinders offensively. 7 offensive rebounds to Sterling's 4 as well. And offensive rebounds can be important. We saw that in the women's game, as offensive rebounding was a big part of what kept Sterling alive in that second half as they made their comeback. Turnovers, another big stat to look at, and Sterling with 7 so far to Ottawa's 3, and that's another thing that can really kill you if you're the underdog, which I guess you would call Sterling the underdog in this one, being 2-3 in conference to OU's 3-2, and then turning it over 7 times in the first half, and getting beaten on the offensive glass is not a recipe to beat anybody, let alone a team who's probably playing a little better than you are. So for Sterling, we talked about how much they like to shoot from outside. They've hoisted up 17 three-point attempts so far. They've shot 47 shots in total. Or excuse me, 30 shots in total. So that's more than half of their attempts coming from behind the three-point line. They've made just 5 of them, which is 29%. So being an effective three-point shooting team and not being afraid to fire from deep can make you a dangerous offensive team, but letting it rip and then missing a bunch of threes is not necessarily the answer to any offensive struggles you may be having. But they're only 5 of 13 from two-point range, so they haven't really been effective from any part of the court. And then 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And again, they're down by 12, 41-29. We'll take another break, then be back with some more of the Advantage Electric halftime show. You're listening to OU Basketball on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, serving you with chiropractic and wellness care at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. Call 785-893-8272 for an appointment. As a former Cyclone, I wish this year's teams good luck, and I'm proud to be a supporter of Ottawa Cycling Athletics.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Ransom Memorial Hospital Cancer Care, your cancer-fighting team, is open and accepting patients. For a personalized care experience, call 785-229-8203. Online at ransom.org or at 1301 South Main Street, Ottawa. RMH Cancer Care. Close to home, close to your heart. Searching for that perfect gift for someone? How about for yourself? This holiday season, spend your dollars wisely on something that lasts and gives back year after year after year. Shop Messenger's Home Furnishings for furniture, bedding, and accessories right now during their holiday sale in South Ottawa.
And welcome back to the Advantage Electric halftime show here on KOFO. I'm David Potter, bringing you OU basketball from Sterling, Kansas, where the Braves looking to make it 3 times over the span of 1 week, where both the men's and women's teams come away with a victory. They did it on the road last Thursday. Then they did it at home against Bethel on Saturday, and now trying to finish the sweep here against Sterling on the road again. Up 41-29 at halftime, led by Titus Rice's 18 points. He's 2 for 3 from outside. Hollis Mitchell 2 for 3 from outside. Cameron Lindsay 1 of 2 from outside. They're doing a good job of picking their spot and hitting their threes. We'll take one more break, and then we'll be back with the second half. This has been the Advantage Electric halftime show here on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
This is Dr. Weston Zinner at Franklin County Chiropractic in Ottawa. We hope you're enjoying the game and remind you that whether you're an athlete or a weekend warrior, we can help relieve your pain for a better performance. Call 785-242-9393 for an appointment.
Don't you wish gift shopping was as easy as 1, 2, 3? It is at Sutton's Jewelry. Introducing the Sutton's Love List. 1, invite your loved one to stop in. 2, we'll make a list of his or her favorites. And 3, we'll share it with you, and you'll give the best Christmas gift ever this holiday season. We'll also include free gift wrapping. Sutton's Jewelry, making your gift shopping as easy as 1, 2, 3 at 207 South Main.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Welcome back to Sterling. I'm David Potter, bringing you OU basketball here on KOFO. The Braves are up 41-29, just coming right out of halftime. And on the inbound, Alex Hasty called for a foul, his third, but they will leave him in the game. Just literally a couple seconds into the second half. And there's Trey Dubert taking that all the way to the basket and laying it in. Emeka Okoronkwo just bulldozed Josiah Ray on the way to the basket and laid it in. Surprised there wasn't a foul call on someone there. You probably could have called it on Okoronkwo for lowering his shoulder or Josiah Ray for the body contact, but Ray absorbed all of the impact on that play, and Okoronkwo ended up with the lay-in. Now this pass goes out of bounds for Sterling, and Braves will inbound up 12, less than a minute into the second half. Hollis Mitchell bringing it down the court. The starting lineup in to begin the second half for the Braves. Mitchell with the ball at the top of the key, working around Radin. Sends it over to Logan Bollinger. Dangerous pass to Mitchell, as it was Marine who jumped in front of that pass and was almost able to get the steal. Marine and Radin will sub out as Grant Spear and looks like it's Jaderson will come on for Sterling, and Spear ends up with the steal. Sterlington going the other way. Jaderson out on the wing, gets it over to Oyotoyo. Back out to Ray. Finds Oyotoyo, who made a nice play to cut to the basket on the give and go, and he's fouled from behind by Logan Bollinger as he goes and lays it in. The lead is 10, but Oyotoyo could make it a single-digit lead with this free throw. 18:30 remaining. Free throw is up and misses, rebounded by Titus Rice. He finds Hollis Mitchell way down the court. He's going to take it, dishes off to Hasty at the last second. Hasty wasn't expecting the pass, had to track it down, and Braves will reset. Here's Okoronkwo on the wing, taking it hard to the basket, then dishes to Hasty at the last second, but another kind of wild pass that Hasty had to reel in. Now Hollis Mitchell sends it over to Bollinger from the top of the key for three, rims out, and then knocked out of bounds by the Braves on the rebound. Exactly 2 minutes into the second half, the Braves are up 10, 43-33. Jaderson pulls up for three, moving screen though. That's going to go the other direction. Josiah Ray called for the foul, his second. Usually a moving screen is leaning over or putting your hip into a player as they try and go across the screen. Josiah Ray literally set a moving screen as he was pushing the defender forward out of the way as he cleared a pass for Jaderson. So an easy call for the referees there. There's Rice over to Hasty, out to Okoronkwo. Now Rice has it on the wing. He's going to drive, takes it all the way to the hoop. Oh, not quite enough on the finger roll, and it ends up just short, rolling back forward off the rim. Here's Dubert in trouble, swings it out to Spear, and a Spear drives in, kicks it back out to Dubert. Dubert gets it to Jaderson, tries to drive, now stuck in no man's land. Has to get it out back out to Oyotoyo, who drives, gets it to the rim. He's blocked by Logan Bollinger. Hollis Mitchell over to Okoronkwo, taking it all the way, then tries to pass at the last second to Alex Hasty, who's been the beneficiary of some wild passes here. He's setting up underneath the basket, and players are driving and leaving their feet and then just trying to whip it around to him, and he's having to make all sorts of almost goalie-type saves to try and keep the ball from just flying out of bounds. As Bollinger is fouled on the inbound there as he goes up for a shot. He'll go to the line for two, the team's best free throw shooter. We're exactly 3 minutes into the second half. The Braves are up by 10, 43-33. Bollinger's first free throw is good. He's 3 for 3 on the day now. Number 2, as Jeremiah Brooks is ready to check in. Number 2 is good. Cameron Lindsay is in for Okoronkwo, and Jeremiah Brooks will come in for Hasty. So it's a 12-point game again. Sterling not going away, but not making a sizable dent in the lead either. Here's Jaderson out on the wing, gets it over to Dubert, who drives, stops, takes a pull-up jumper, and I think that was partially blocked. Ends up in the hands of Hollis Mitchell. Mitchell moving to his right and swings it back to his left. Here's Cameron Lindsay. Swings it out to Jeremiah Brooks, driving. Little turnaround jumper, knocks it down off the glass, 47-33. Braves up 14. Jaderson taking it the other way. Thought about spotting up for three, then passes over to Dubert. Dubert working against Bollinger. Now he's trapped by Bollinger and Rice. Swings it over to Josiah Ray, who takes the three from the top of the key. He hits it, and that's going to be a foul on Jeremiah Brooks. That's going to give Josiah Ray an opportunity for a 4-point play. Got too close to him as Ray was coming down on the jump shot. Made some contact. And now Ray could make this 4 points, but the referees are holding it up to discuss something. So there was the foul on the three-point shot, and then a dead ball technical foul on Cameron Lindsay afterward. So we're going to have two free throws shot by Trey Dubert, and then Josiah Ray will get his one free throw to try and make it a 4-point play. So this could conceivably be a 6-point swing for Sterling, as they were down 47-33. It's now 47-36, but they have 3 free throw attempts upcoming. So this could be an 8-point game by the time they're done shooting free throws. Dubert, an 82% free throw shooter on the year. And he'll get 2 with no one around him, as it is a technical foul. I did not see what Cameron Lindsay said or did, but one would assume it was some sort of demonstrative disagreement with the foul call, as Dubert misses the first free throw, so we won't see the 6-point swing. Free throw number 2 is up and no good. The 82% free throw shooter goes up and misses both of them wide to the left. And now Josiah Ray will get his single free throw attempt to try and make it a 4-point play. But what could have been a 6-point swing is now going to be 4 at most, after 2 free throws with no one even on the blocks were missed by Dubert, and Ray does hit his free throw, and we're going to see a timeout called by Sterling. It's a 10-point game, 47-37, 16-13 to go. This is OU basketball on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
And we are back in Sterling. Sterling just called a timeout off of a strange play. Josiah Ray hit a 3-point shot from the top of the key. He was fouled by Jeremiah Brooks on the play. which would have given him an opportunity to make it a 4-point play. But then afterward, Cameron Lindsay did something away from the ball to earn himself a technical foul. So not only did Ray get to shoot the free throw for the shooting foul, but they sent their best free throw shooter, Trey Dubert, to the line to take 2 free ones with no one there on the lane. And he missed them both. Ray would end up hitting his, so what could have been a 6-point play in the end ended up being limited to 4. But still, it turned a 14-point lead into a 10-point lead, and that's where we sit now with 16-13 remaining. The Braves have led really the entire way. Hollis Mitchell taking it down, kicks it out to Titus Rice, who's going to drive and sends it back out to Logan Bollinger. Lindsay swings it out to Mitchell for 3, way short, missed everything. Rebounded by Dubert. Sterling looking to take it the other way. Here's Jaderson. Sends it out to Dubert. Thought about the 3, sends it into Ray instead. Josiah Ray, the running hook shot blocked by Titus Rice. He gets it back, misses the jumper, but rebounded by Sterling. Here's the 3 from the corner. It's no good. Josiah Ray trying to get the offensive rebound again, but tips it out of bounds. Brooks will throw it into Mitchell. Here on the far side of the court. Braves going left to right, Sterling right to left. Braves in their black jerseys with gold trim. Sterling wearing white uniforms with navy blue trim. Here's Jeremiah Brooks, gets into the lane. Nice double clutch layup. Gets it in, and the Braves lead is back up to 12. Neidig is prepared to check in for the Braves. There's a drive by Jaderson. He kicks it out to Grant Spear, who hits his first 3 of the game. And the lead is cut to single digits for the first time since the first half. Now Hollis Mitchell taking it back the other way. Here's Cameron Lindsay. Drives, gets some contact, can't get the shot to fall, but will go to the line for a pair of free throws. Lindsay's only shot 4 free throws this season, made 2 of them. Free throw number 1, hits the front, then the back, and then rolls out. Still a 9-point game. Lindsay's second shot, short, so he missed them both. There's Jaderson going the other way for Sterling. Running with it, trying to keep the pace up. Ray sends it over to Spear. Spear wants to get it underneath to Oyotoyo, but can't. Kicks it back out to Jaderson. Now here's Oyotoyo out on the wing. Tries to send it out to Spear, but it's stolen by Lindsay. Lindsay looking to drive, and Grant Spear all over him, just trying to prevent the easy layup and send the free throw shooter to the line after he just missed a pair. Probably the smart play by Grant Spear. Lindsay missed both just a moment ago. He'll take 2 more now. It's halftime in Kansas City, and the Chiefs are up 21-10 over the Raiders. As Cameron Lindsay misses the first half of his free throws. He's now 0 for 3 today and 2 for 7 on the year. A couple of substitutions for Sterling as Ostrowski comes in, so does Tyron Mitz. And Rayvon Ryden back in as well. Now Cameron Lindsay finally hits the free throw. 10-point game, 50-40, Braves lead. 14.5 minutes to go. Here's Mitz. Driving, kicks it over to Josiah Ray, whose dunk attempt is blocked by Jeremiah Brooks. Brooks is probably a good 4 inches shorter than Josiah Ray. Can certainly jump higher, and he got up there and just sent that one back. The ball ends up going out of bounds. It'll be inbounded by Dubert of Sterling to get it to Mitz. Mitz has it stolen by Logan Bollinger. Bollinger going back all the way, a little behind the back pass to Neidig, who had to collect himself and just handed it to Cameron Lindsay, who then missed the layup. So Bollinger might have gotten a little too fancy there. Now on the other end, Bollinger called for a foul as Josiah Ray gathered just to pass, but Bollinger kind of reached around and will be whistled for his second foul.
See the ball here, Logan. See the ball, Logan.
A foul called on the inbound as Josiah Ray had both his hands extended to push away the defender to try and get some room on the inbound. His third foul, and the ball will go the other way. Josiah Ray is still yet to see the bench. He's played every second of this game. Neidig with the cross-court pass to Jeremiah Brooks, absorbed some contact, no call, missed the shot. Now here's Radin, has his shot blocked on the other end, and now Jeremiah Brooks called for a foul. So Ryden will go to the line for a pair. First shot is good. So it's back to a single-digit lead for the Braves as Hasty checks in for Jeremiah Brooks. Hasty made the all-defensive team, or the all-KCAC defensive team last year. So a defensive specialist doesn't contribute a lot offensively, but just an overall solid, smart player as that second free throw rims out and it stays a 9-point game. It's Titus Rice in some trouble, gets it to Hasty. Hasty dribbles out, gets it back to Rice. Now Neidig with the ball, resetting the offense. Neidig passes over to Titus Rice, who shuffled his feet before dribbling. He's going to be called for the travel. Sterling gets the ball back, only down 9. They've not been able to really threaten the Braves, who have led by as much as 17, but they also have not gone away. Here's Mitz for 3, misses. Rebound to Titus Rice. The bench was ready to go crazy for Sterling if he'd hit that one. Cameron Lindsay with a long 2 on the other end, missed, but Alex Hasty comes down with the rebound. Gets it to Neidig at the top of the key. The 3 would have cut it to 6. Instead, here's Titus Rice driving right past the defender, and that ball spins around the rim a few times before falling in off the layup. He's got 20. Braves lead back up to 11. Ryden with a long 2, fading away, misses, rebounded by Cameron Lindsay. Lindsay passes off to Rice, swings it out to Neidig, gets it to Lindsay. Here's Bollinger from the free throw line, good. Such a smooth jump shot. And it's a 13-point lead again. And Ryden is going to have, well, there'll be a timeout called by Sterling. So we'll take a quick break. It's 54-41, 12:26 to go in the game. You're listening to OU Basketball on KOFO.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know experience matters on the court and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and let them put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
And we're back in Sterling, where the Braves are up 54-41. So the men's team in action now after the women's team won 64-59 in the matinee. Here's Mitz over to Marine. Back to Mitz, who drives. Nice little lay-in. He doesn't play much, but he's made a couple of tough shots here in his limited playing time. Neidig trapped on his own side of the court. He's going to have to swing it wildly over to the other side. Titus Rice gets it and gets it over to Cameron Lindsay. Now Hasty's wide open under the basket and lays it in. They're able to break the press and get the quick layup. Now OU wants a quick 30-second timeout, so we'll take another break. It's OU Basketball on KOFO.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures. with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
We're back in Sterling, 11:50 to go here in regulation. The Braves lead up to 13. And here's a near steal by Cameron Lindsay. And now an errant pass gets past Raybon Ryden and goes out of bounds, so the Braves will get the ball back. Hasty to throw it in. Sterling has gone to not a full court press, but full court man-to-man defense. And here's Neidig over to Titus Rice. Now once the Braves get it past half court, they go to kind of a trapping zone look. Titus Rice able to break the trap and get to the rim and lay it in. 22 points for Titus Rice at 58-43 Braves. There's a foul on the floor. That's on Hasty, number 4 on him. It was Ostrowski who had the ball. The foul had to have come just before he got the pass. And Hollis Mitchell is going to come in for Hasty, who will probably sit for a little while with 4 fouls. Team foul number 7 already on the Braves, so that sends Jake Jaderson to the line, where he doesn't shoot very many. He's only 3 of 6 for the season. Make it 4 of 7 as he hits that one. A couple new players in for the Warriors. Matthew Hart is in there as well. So is Jordan Maureen. Josiah Ray finally got a break for a couple of minutes, but he's set to come back on as the second free throw is missed. Titus Rice gets the rebound. Sends it over to Cameron Lindsay. Back to Rice at the top of the key. Now he drives. Little floater. It's good. 60-44. Rice is feeling it today. 26. Rondrick Bell also into the game for the first time for Sterling. There's Maureen driving. Used his forearm to try and clear some room on the drive. That's going to be a foul on Maureen. His first. And the Braves will get the ball back up 60-44. 10:49 remaining. Hollis Mitchell taking it down the court. I'll send it over to Eric Stark, who just checked in for Logan Bollinger. Here's Titus Rice pulling up at the elbow and then passing it midair to Neidig. Now gets it on the wing, swings it over to Cameron Lindsay, fakes the 3. Now drives, gets to the rim and lays it in. Nice move by Lindsay to get his man off his feet with the pump fake and then drove the baseline and laid it in uninhibited. Now gambles on the steal and doesn't get it. Now here's Josiah Ray working against, looks like it was Eric Stark called for the foul. He and Cameron Lindsay were both defending him, but Stark draws the foul. That's his third. Josiah Ray, the leading scorer today for Sterling with 13, goes to the line for a pair. The first one is in, so he's got 14 after just 5 points in the whole first half. He is their leading scorer, averaging about 17 per game. A couple more substitutions as Oyetoyo will come back on for Sterling, and Corey Knoll will make an appearance. Ray's second free throw is good. 62-47 now. 62-46. Got that point up there quickly. Here's Jeremiah Brooks underneath the basket. Got the assist from Logan Bollinger and laid it right in. 64-46. Jeremiah Brooks has 10. Here's Oyetoyo out to Knoll. Over to Ray. The jumper is good. Ray is starting to get into rhythm offensively now, but the Warriors still down 16. Cameron Lindsay bringing it up the court. Goes to his left, kicks it out to Hollis Mitchell. Ball knocked away, goes into the hands of Jeremiah Brooks. Now Mitchell passes it back into Brooks. He turns around and finds himself wide open for a jumper. He calls glass and knocks it in. 66-48, 18-point lead for the Braves. Bell with the ball, almost had it stolen by Perez. Now Perez almost probably should have been called for a reach there, honestly, as he went for the steal. Bell drives, misses the layup, and then fouls Hollis Mitchell as he got the rebound out of frustration more than anything. Okoronkwo is going to sub in for the Braves. Cameron Lindsay will come out. Hollis Mitchell to the line for a 1-and-1 as Sterling has just reached the bonus, or Ottawa really in the bonus now. Mitchell's first free throw, good. Hitting the second would make this a 20-point game. And it's good. So 68-48. Braves have pushed the lead out to 20 after having it brought back down to 9 seemingly just a few minutes ago. Bell with the ball out on the wing. Defended by Hollis Mitchell. Here's Jaderson. Kicks it out to Knoll. Gets it over to Jaderson for the corner three. Rebounded by Jeremiah Brooks. Hollis Mitchell quickly coming back the other way. Gets all the way to the basket and misses the layup. Heavily contested. Probably should have just slowed it down. Here's Bell. Finds Oyetoyo, who has a very difficult name to say and also just passed up a wide open layup. I don't think he realized that he was all alone underneath the basket. He passed it out on the wing and ended up losing the ball. And then Oyetoyo called for the foul after throwing the ball away. So Logan Bollinger goes down to the other side to shoot a pair of free throws. So what should have been a wide open layup for Oyetoyo turns into a turnover and then a foul. And Bollinger, if he hits both of these, would be at 10 points for the game. He's got 8 now, make it 9. 69-48, 8:29 remaining. Braves pulling away from Sterling here on the road. The women's team already got their victory. Men's team hoping to make it 3 straight sweeps. Bollinger hits them both. It's 70-48. Bell to bring it down for Sterling. Josiah Ray at the top of the key. Swings it over to Dubert. Now Mitz gets it into Oyetoyo, working against Bollinger. He's fouled by Bollinger. It's going to be on the floor before he went up for the lay-in. Number 3 on Bollinger. Number 9 on the Braves as a team. Oyetoyo to the line for 1-and-1. He's a 57% free throw shooter. He does hit that one. He has 7 points, 9 rebounds today. Second free throw is good. 70-50. Hollis Mitchell to bring it up the court for the Braves. Uses a screen by Bollinger. Nice pick and roll. Then he passes it off to Devin Perez. Passes up a 3, drives, gets it to fall off the glass. Kind of a wild-looking shot, but used a lot of touch on it, and it goes in. Now the steal by Logan Bollinger. Has it off to Devin Perez. Perez gets it over to Okoronkwo, who starts to drive, and he's fouled on the floor by Dubert. Foul number 2 on Dubert. On the court right now for the Braves, Hollis Mitchell, Devin Perez, Emeka Okoronkwo, who's at the free throw line, and then Jeremiah Brooks and Logan Bollinger. Okoronkwo only with 4 points on the day, but will have a chance to make it 6 here, shooting 1-and-1. Misses the front end, though, and Josiah Ray grabs the board, just his 5th rebound today, to go with his 17 points. And here is Mitz to the basket again. Again, not a frequently used player, but he's shown a great ability to get to the basket, make some tough layups here today. Here's Logan Bollinger working against Oyetoyo. Nice little turnaround fadeaway in off the glass. If you can master that shot, you can be almost impossible to defend. If you have that kind of height and can shoot that accurately while fading away, it's almost impossible to impact that shot. Here's Hollis Mitchell bringing it down, hands it to Devin Perez, who thought about a long 3 for a brief second, then handed it off. And here's Okoronkwo working against Mitz. Gets by Mitz, gets by Ray, and then lays it in easily. 6 points for him now. Braves up 22 under 7 minutes to go. Mitz to Josiah Ray at the top of the key. Pass to Ryden, stolen by Devin Perez. Full court pass over to Mitchell, who dishes it off to Okoronkwo, who lays it in. 24-point game now, 6.5 minutes to go. 78-54 Braves. There's Oyetoyo working against Bollinger, loses track of it. Perez with the steal. He'll slow things up. Hands it off to Okoronkwo. Calls for Hollis Mitchell, who will reset the offense. 6 minutes to go in regulation. Braves up 24. Gets it to Logan Bollinger. Bollinger into the paint. Swings it over to Okoronkwo. Off the glass and in. Great assist by Bollinger from the elbow there. Josiah Ray swings it into Dubert. Then passes it back out to Ryden. Now here's a 3 by Oyetoyo. It misses. Ray has the rebound ripped away from him by Okoronkwo. Now here's Logan Bollinger. Has his dunk attempt blocked, but a foul going to be called against Oyetoyo. Oyetoyo voicing his displeasure with the foul call as he walks down to the other side of the court. Four fouls on him. He has 11 points, 9 rebounds, so he's 1 board shy of a double-double, but now 1 foul away from disqualification. Bollinger to the line for a pair. He has got 12. Make it a Baker's dozen. 81-54. Braves lead is up to 27 now. A couple of new players coming on for Sterling. There's Matthew Hart, Antoine Walthall getting his first minutes, and Isaac Ostrowski back on as well. Josiah Ray getting another break. He's not had many today as Logan Bollinger hits the second free throw. 82-54. Braves up by 28 as Bollinger comes off. And that gets Jalen Thompson some playing time. And an errant pass there by Antoine Walthall. And we'll see more substitutes as Neidig and Lindsay come on for Mitchell and Okoronkwo. 5:20 remaining. Neidig gets the inbound, and he'll bring it down the court. Defended by Jaderson the entire way. Here's Devin Perez, pull-up jumper, rims out, rebound by Thompson. Perez thought about a 3 after he kicked it back out to him, but decided against it. Now here's Cameron Lindsay working into the paint, kicks it out to Neidig. Neidig was open for 3, passed it up, got it to Jalen Thompson. There's a lay-in attempt by Neidig, rejected. It was Matthew Hart with the swat, and then on the other end, it's Antoine Walthall with the 3. The lead down to 25. Neidig swings it over to Cameron Lindsay, gets it down low to Jeremiah Brooks, who has it stripped and stolen. Now Brooks dives, trying to steal the ball back, can't get it. There's Jaderson. Tries to drive, then backs it out. Now here's a quick three taken by Ostrowski. Misses. Rebounded by Cameron Lindsay. Lindsay's fourth board of the day to go with 8 points. Perez whips it into Jalen Thompson. Thompson will pass it off to Lindsay, who's fouled as he goes up. He'll shoot 2 more free throws. He's only 1 of 4 from the line so far. We'll reach a little deeper onto the bench as Will Owens and Zachary Brown are waiting to check in for the Braves, feeling like this game is well in hand. Big man Joe Dower also checking in for Sterling. Perez and Brooks come to the bench for the Braves. Corey Knoll back onto the court for Sterling. So some players who don't get a whole lot of playing time for the Warriors getting into this game now that it's well in hand for the Braves. And Lindsay makes both his free throws. He's up to 10 points and up to 50% from the line today. He's 3 of 6, 84-57. Deep three by Walthall, and he barely drew the front of the rim, and it rolled off, so he actually rolls out of bounds. He barely caught the rim with that one. Braves inbounded to Neidig. Neidig brings it down the court. Pick and roll for Zach Brown. They don't pass it to him. Instead, it's Will Owens who misses the three. Mitz pulls down the rebound. He's going to take it back the other way. Now Mitz elects to drive again. He's fouled. Looks like Brown with the contact, and it is going to be Brown. 3:25 remaining, 84-57, Braves lead. Two free throws for Mitz. He hits the first. Number 2 is in. Mitz up to 8 points. Here's Zachary Brown on the other end. Little turnaround baby hook. Came up a little short, misses. Now a full court pass up to Mitz, who's fouled and one. Gets it to fall. Neidig called for the foul. Mitz to the line for a pair. First shot. Well, actually, it was an and one, so he made the only free throw. 84-62. It's a 22-point lead. The Braves looking to go even deeper onto their bench as Owens misses another three. Here's a shot by Dower. Missed badly. Dower gets his own rebound, though, and kicks it out to Knoll. Knoll drives up and misses the layup, but he's fouled. Corey Knoll will shoot 2. He's 3 of 4 from the line this year. Hits that one. And now we'll see Tag Oldham and Wyatt Newman checking in for Ottawa, who have played a collective total of 7 minutes this year prior to this game, as the lead is cut to 20 with those 2 free throws. Here's Wyatt Newman, fouled by Watts as he went for the steal. And Watts is going to be, and Mitz, is going to be teed up for arguing with that foul call. So it'll be 2 shots for the foul and then 2 more shots for the technical. It's Wyatt Newman at the free throw line, shooting his first free throws of the season, misses the first. Number 2, in and out, so he missed both the first 2. Now 2 more for Newman. And that one's off the back of the iron, so he's missed his first 3 free throws of the season here in rapid succession. We'll get one more try, and it's in. And Newman has his first point of the season. 85-64. Here's a three-pointer by Ostrowski. He misses. Offensive rebound by Knoll. There's Dower out to... That was Walthall with another long 3 attempt. Missed. Tag Oldham. The ball for Ottawa. Passes it to the place where Will Owens had been before he started to make a cut to the basket. So a turnover for the Braves. Still up 21, 2 minutes to go here in Sterling. The game comfortably in hand. Ostrowski over to Bell. Bell drives. Here's Ostrowski. Back out to Knoll. Knoll driving and has it stolen. Here's Tag Oldham. Fouled for reasons beyond my comprehension by Bell, who just reached out and grabbed him. It wasn't a fast break. They had players back to defend. They're down 21 with less than 2 minutes left. He just reached out and grabbed him. I guess out of frustration after giving up the ball. Now Tag Oldham with an opportunity to get his first point of the year, and he misses his first free throw. Number 2 is good. So Wyatt Newman and Tag Oldham have both scored their first points of the season for the Braves tonight. An advantage to building up a big lead like this. You get to get some players some experience they wouldn't otherwise get, and at the same time rest your starters. There's a 3 for Sterling. Cuts the lead to 19. Now that's Wyatt Newman taking all the way to the basket, making the left-handed layup. Pushes the lead back to 21. 88-67, 1:15 to go. Here's another 3. Good for Sterling. Wyatt Newman bringing it down. Now almost has it stolen. Now here's an open 3 for Tag Oldham. Oh, off the front of the rim and miss. And we've got a player still down for Sterling. That's Ostrowski, who went for the steal and collided with the screener. He's holding his right knee. They may have just knocked knees. He's going to come off. And it'll be Matthew Hart checking in. He's going to walk off with some assistance from both trainers. Not putting any weight on that right knee for right now. .2 seconds to go. Braves are up 88-70. Ball brought down the court by Bell. He'll hand it off to Dower. Dower trying to drive and has the ball stripped away, and that's going to be a foul called against Wyatt Newman. Or no, that'll be Jalen Thompson called foul. Dower with a couple of shots forthcoming here. 47 seconds left. First free throw is good. Second free throw. Up And spins out, rebounded by Wyatt Newman. He'll get it over to Oldham, and he'll dish off to Jalen Thompson, who has it knocked away. But apparently Thompson touched it as he tried to regain possession, so it'll be out of bounds off of Ottawa. Sterling taking it the other way. It's a 17-point game now. Drive by Bell, lost track of it. Jalen Thompson with the steal. No shot clock now, as the Braves are free to run the clock down. Sterling half-heartedly defending at this point. Wyatt Newman picks up his dribble, has it knocked away. Now stolen by Bell. Bell hands it over to Walthall, who lays it in, and that's going to be the final 2 points. Time is up, and the Braves have won this one 88-73. Really dominated by more than that, led by as many as 28 before they brought in the subs. Another dominant performance by the Braves, this one coming on the road. They've now won 4 straight, and they improved to 4-2 in KCAC play. We'll take a quick break and then be back with the recap. Here in Sterling, you've been listening to OU Basketball on KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to all the teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
Confidence, passion, skill, knowledge. At Ottawa University, I've gained the strength to discover who I am and the confidence to be myself. I've met people from around the globe from different backgrounds and cultures, with opportunities to get involved and bring our passions to life with more than 30 clubs and organizations. We all come together into a faith-inspired community that quickly becomes family. I invite you to be brave like me at Ottawa University. Find out more at ottawa.edu today.
The Ottawa Shopper has a new look with new features. Never miss your favorite TV show with the TV Guides. Find area church times and the popular Kids Talk About God column on the church pages, and get useful employment tips from our weekly Q&A advice column. Call 242-4700 to get your Franklin County address added to our subscription list for free, or pick up the Ottawa Shopper at multiple racks around town. That's 242-4700.
And we're back in Sterling, where the Braves have won on the road 88-73. Really a dominant performance throughout. Sterling was able to hang around and keep the lead around 9 and 10 for a little while in the second half, but ultimately the Braves just ended up pulling away by even more and really poured it on, led by as many as 28 before they brought in the subs, and the lead cut down to 15 by the end of the game. But really no doubt as to who was the better team today, as the Braves get the big 15-point road win and improve to 4-2. They're on a 4-game winning streak now. Titus Rice led the way with 24 points, 10 of 14 from the floor, 24 points in just 24 minutes played. Logan Bullinger had 14 points to go with 4 boards. Okoronkwo got into double digits with 10. Jeremiah Brooks with 12 points and 6 rebounds off the bench. Cameron Lindsay also 10 points, 3 assists off the bench. So some nice performances by a lot of Braves players, and a lot of young guys got to get in and play a few minutes at the very end. You know, they did surrender a lot of points, but no harm done as the Braves cruise to a double-digit victory here on the road over Sterling. Again, now they are 6-5 overall and 4-2 in KCAC play. That'll do it from here in Sterling. Thanks for listening. This is David Potter with KOFO Sports. You've been listening to OU basketball on KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa University Braves basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Hale Family Dentistry, Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, and by State Farm Insurance agent Ryan Dispro, Ransom Memorial Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, CarStar, Messenger's Home Furnishing. Also by Dingle & Son Mortuary, Ottawa University, Eminent Sports Shop, the Ottawa Herald, Wise Guys Construction, Kramer Pharmacy, Franklin County Chiropractic, and Costantino's Price Chopper, State Farm Insurance agent Keith King, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, and People's Bank. For more information about our next OU Brave sports broadcast, log on to the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com and listen to 103.7 FM for the KOFO sports calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.